So I'm back in my shop today and I'm going to make a barbecue meat temp sign out of koa wood that I got from Hawaii. So I had one in metal in Hawaii, a magnet to my barbecue, but it got all rusted. And so I'm going to make a new one out of koa. So I'm going to cut it out, the design, on my 20-watt laser, and then I'm going to move it over to my 10-watt laser for the actual engraving because the 10-watt does such a better job at actually engraving the wood. So I'm just going to show you my setup, what I got going on, and then I'm going to switch the camera over to high speed and so you can actually see it cutting and engraving. I have it set to cut in 4 passes. I think it'll do it in 2 passes, but koa is very expensive and I don't want to move it until it's completely cut through. So I'm going to do 4 passes on the laser to cut it and then we'll engrave it. So let me flip the camera around so that you can see the setup that I have, and then I'll switch it to high speed and we'll actually get to cutting. Okay, so this is the 20 watt and that's the 10 watt. So I got the 20 watt set with the koa in there, and then I have my air pump back there which is going to blow air through here, and it almost acts like an acetylene torch. When that air is blowing through the laser, it cuts way better. And then I just have this little fan to kind of just blow the smoke out the door. But let me switch it over to high speed and then we'll get this all cut out and I'll take you along for the ride to show you how it works. Okay, moment of truth. Did it cut it out in 4 passes? If I pick this up, the centerpiece shouldn't come. And it did not cut it. Oh, fail. It did not cut it in 4 passes. There's a lot of charring. So that is a disappointment. Okay. Fail. It'll do 1/8 inch plywood in 1 pass. So it does this in 1 pass, which is pretty much the same thickness as this. Pretty close. But that shows you how much softer wood this is than this. So this is a fail. Now that I've picked it up, I can't put it back in the same spot. Fail. Bummer. Let me see if I can save it. So I'm surprised it didn't cut it out in 4 passes. It's only about halfway through on that. I might need to clean my laser. Disappointing. But maybe we can save it. I need a bigger laser. It's pretty good. Like it almost made it. Let's see if we can save it. I was really hoping that it would cut it out. Oh, this side it barely even cut it out. You see that wood part and charred part? I don't want to lose it. Koa is about $50 a square foot. But I think we're going to be able to save it. It's unfortunate that it didn't cut it out. It's not bad. I mean, I think we're gonna get it, but I'm not gonna give up on it. I think he'll still look good. I'll have to play with the settings on my laser to see what it takes to cut this out. Maybe I gotta go faster and even more passes. It'll just make it look more rustic. Okay, so I think we're good. How do I always get sand on me? Or sawdust on me? Okay. I think it turned out pretty good. So we'll do that in the front. We'll put it in the 10 watt. Laser it up. I think it's going to look cool. Kind of burnt, kind of not burnt. Okay. Let's get it in the 10 watt. Okay, so we got it all done. So it did have a border around it, but if I didn't do the border, it saved me about half an hour of laser time. So that was on my 10 watt, and then I did this one on my 20 watt. See how deep that is? This is out of a piece of cedar. So this one has nothing. You can't feel anything. But this one's deep. So I did this one at 5,100 power, and I did this one at 3,200 power. but obviously because this one's Koa, this one's cedar, this one when it's done on a hotter um, laser, it goes deeper. So I could have done this one probably at 6,000, but before I put oil on them, I'm going to put some magnets on them because I don't know if they'll stick after I put the magnets or after I stain it or oil it. So I just have these stacked up so they're easier to work with. So I'm just gonna see if I can sell this cedar one. I did it at the same time as the other one was being done, and it did it in half the time. So we'll see if I can sell it for 10 bucks or something. Because this piece of wood was actually from another project that I didn't do, so that I did differently. So I don't really need it. So we're just going to oil these up with some teak oil. Just to protect it, bring that color of that wood out. Okay, I'll finish the back off now. Let's do the cedar. Okay, there we go. So I'll do the backs off camera, but give you the idea of how it looks. So the Koa looks really well done. Looks really nice. It's on there permanently. And then the cedar. That looks really cool too. So there you go. Quick little project. And I'll just stick them to my barbecue. I mean, that's only 2 magnets holding it. So there you go. It's a project for today. Hope you enjoyed it. This one's a little bit smaller than this one because this piece of wood was already smaller. But anyways, that's going to look really good on my smoker. And then I'll always know the temperatures of my meats. And then maybe I'll sell that one and make a little bit of money, pay for the project. Anyways, thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. See you next time.